Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't see, they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. But for now, I'm loco. But for now, the service beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud. I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, big up yourself. Big up the whole metric community. Smash the likes on your way in. Let me set up this phone, man, so that we can just, you get me? No bombers can come true without being noticed. You know, like that. But yeah, man, I hope everyone's good. Obviously, this is my second time coming on today. I'm just keeping you lot fill up with all the news, man. No one ain't missing a thing. You know when I'm here, how we get into it straight away. So yeah, my peoples, man, we're going to get into this, man. So there's some talks where we got 3 deals we're working on at the moment, apparently, man. Obviously, we had all these talks about this secret midfielder. Ben Jacobs has come out, him and the boy Alex Crook, and they've come and kind of spoke about this secret midfielder. Do you get it? So this is the talks about it, Alex Crook and Ben Jacobs. And this is the guy that they were talking about the whole time. Man United are considering signing a midfielder on loan to bolster their hopes of Champions League qualification. United have been offered the chance to sign AC Milan's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Talks are only explicit, whatever that word is at this stage, but the player is keen on a Premier League return. So everyone's been sitting there. Is it Ruben Neves? Blah, blah, blah. That's who man thought it was for time. Ruben Neves, but nah, bro, no Ruben Neves. It's looking like it's going to be Ruben Loftus-Cheek. United have also discussed Besiktas midfielder Wilfred Ndidi. And obviously, Ben Jacobs was talking about Ndidi from ages ago of Man United. Just look out for that one. Have that one in mind, etc. It seems like something's happening here, bro. So something's happening with one of them. One of them could get signed. Remember, he's going to be a guy that's going to be a backup. He's never going to be the guy that's going to start every game. He's going to be the backup to probably Mainu, but at least we need that. I've showed you lot the team already so many times. We're very light. And now that we play two midfielders now, we only need two CMs, and we've only got Ugarte on the bench. It's even more lighter than possible. You know what I'm trying to say? When you look at the team, let's go to it. Let me show you lot. So this is the team we went with last time. We went with Mainu, Casemiro. Who's on the bench to come on? In this row here, who's on the bench? It's only Ugarte and Fletcher, who is a young boy. I'm not banking on no Fletcher, bro. Yeah? So it's only Ugarte. And you know Ugarte isn't the best player in the world anyway. So to get like a Ugarte and like a Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I feel like it's a good move. You can't really go wrong. Simple as that. That's the situation. So, yeah, man, it will give us more depth. Remember, Casemiro gets burnt out after 60 minutes. So imagine after 60 minutes, you've got a bank on Ugarte coming on and playing well now. But imagine having someone like a Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's still got the aerial threat. He's got strength to him. He can bad up midfields as well. There might be games where we don't even play Casemiro. It's Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Mainu. Who knows? And that's a technical midfield there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If we was to turn around and say, yeah, do you know what I'm trying to say? We're going to play Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Mainu. We'll have the ball all game. All of this round the corner, kicking it. No, we won't have to do that. We can just hold on to the ball in that midfield. And then Bruno can get it and then provide what you need to provide. So it's a good move to get one of these lot. I know a lot of people are, oh, INEOS, this is what they're doing, bro. At least they're doing something. It's a loan. This is just, yo, we need you for 4 months. Come here, do a job. You'll get yourself on the thing. I don't even think he's playing like that at AC Milan. So you'll get yourself on everyone. Remember, when you play for Man United, everyone is watching. So all eyes will be on you. Thomas Tuchel's going to see what you're doing, etc. You might get back into the England team. Who knows? But like I keep saying to you, look, we've got these two playing. Let's just say they're our starting 2. Because remember, before, we had 2 in the middle and then 2 was on the bench. Kobe Mainu and Ugarte was on the bench because we was playing with 2. Now we're playing with 3 midfielders. Bruno's up in the 10, the position he needs to be. Mainu, Casemiro. If one of them gets injured, it's only Ugarte. And that means Ugarte has to start every single game. Start. Not come off the bench and give us 20 minutes of running around. Start every game, which is crazy. And just remember, Casemiro, let's just say Kobe got injured. You've got Ugarte and Casemiro playing every game. And then you've got Casemiro getting burnt out after 60 minutes every game, or he might be on the yellow card. You know this guy's wild already, that South American thing. Or Ugarte might be on the yellow card. You've got to take one of them off to be safe, and you're bringing on Jack Fletcher. That doesn't change anything. So it makes sense, man. It makes sense. So get someone like an Ndidi or a Ruben Loftus-Cheek. 60 minutes, Casemiro, here you go. Loftus-Cheek, come on. You keep the tempo still a little bit high. I'm cool with that. I can't complain about it. There's a lot of people complaining. I just can't see why you'll complain about it. That seems all right to me. Let me show you what they're both up to. So Loftus-Cheek, the only thing about him is I know he used to have a lot of injuries before. I don't really know what's going on with him now, but we'll have a look. Obviously, he's 29. We're not going to buy him for the foreseeable. INEOS don't buy players over 26. So we're never going to buy him. His contract ends next year, June. So summertime next year. He's only rated, what, 7 million is his market value, which is a bit mad. This is what he's been up to. He's got a few greens, a few oranges. So at least he's been fit. That's all I'm looking for. I don't really care about the Italian league if you've been mashing it down. But as long as you've been fit over there, and it seems like he's been fit for a minute. He's been playing games. 18th of January, 15th, 11th, 8th, 2. Like, he's been around. So as long as he's been fit, 71 minutes, 63, that's not too bad. So man's cool with that, bro. Man will take him on, 100%. Come true, sit on the bench. Casemiro gets burnt out. Go have your time. Done. Look at the aerial duels one in this one here. Look at this on the side. Aerial duels, 91% of his aerial duels, he wins it. So you take off Casemiro, you put him on. It's not really a different change when it comes to set pieces. There's no real big change. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't mind Loftus-Cheek, bro. A lot of people keep talking about him. A lot of people are saying, INEOS, this is what they said, best in class, bro. It's a loan. You can't go out there and get loan players that are class. Who can you get as a loan player right now that is class and is unhappy at their club and in midfield? Everyone was talking about Gallagher. He's gone to Tottenham and they're still saying this guy's nothing. Like, he just runs around. You can't really get class players on loan. You've got to just buy them. We all know the plan. The plan is go and get your loan player for now to help out to get Champions League, and then summertime we get our main believers, etc. Last thing we want to do is do what Glazers used to do. Go buy someone we don't really care about for 2-3 seasons, and then we're trying to sell them and we can't get a penny from them. So it is what it is, man. We'll see what happens. But that's the situation with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And then we got the boy Ndidi. He's at Besiktas. He obviously got relegated with Leicester. He was a better player when he was about 23, 24. I think he was one of the best midfielders. His name was going crazy. He's a bit older now. He's not all that. He's not the best. But like I said, it's another option. It's another body. Someone that can put in a shift and just put in the work. That's all it is. For 4 months, like I said, he will never probably get an opportunity like this again. He's probably twerking for it because he's saying, bruv, I get to play for Man United and play a little part. And remember, if he plays a little part and in that 4 months, let's just say he comes off the bench every game or whatever, he will get himself a better move than somewhere like Besiktas, not being disrespectful, but he will get himself a better move. Another club might look at him and say, rah, I was watching him. He was all right. He bossed up. Let me have him. And then he goes and gets himself a proper move. So we'll see what happens with what's his name? What's my man's name? Wilfred Ndidi. Let me search him up and see what's going on with him. Wilfred Ndidi at Besiktas. He's got an injury at the moment, but it says 8. He's back 8. So I think that's a myth then. He's got an injury. It says hamstring injury, early February. So Wilfred Ndidi looks like a myth. That's why Ben Jacobs probably pull at the end, like we're looking at him as well. But why would we get him now and he's got a hamstring injury till early February? That doesn't even make no sense. Or is foot mob lying or something? I don't know. Let's look at the things. 17th of January is the last game that he played, which was 3 days ago. So did he get injured in this then? I don't know what's going on. Right thing. Did he get injured? Ndidi. Or was he already injured? I don't know what's going on. What is going on? He was on the bench. He didn't even come off the bench. He didn't even come off the bench, but apparently he's got a hamstring injury. I don't know what's going on here, bro. This app, sometimes it moves a bit mad and it says stuff that's not really going on. But it's not saying that. I can't see when he got injured. When did he get injured? Because he didn't come off the bench. Did he get injured in the Algeria game? Okay, yeah, he got injured in the Algeria game. That's why he never came off the bench, obviously, against things. So he got injured in the Algeria game. Okay. So he's probably got a hamstring injury. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know why we're linked with him then. But it seems like Ruben Loftus-Cheek is the main one anyway. If you're going to pick one out of the two, Loftus-Cheek is way better. But Loftus-Cheek, when he was at Chelsea especially, he had injuries galore. That's why I was like, ooh. But boy, it seems like the injury days are kind of over. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. But boy, we'll see what happens, my peoples, man. Obviously, this is, what's this? There's some more news that's come out as well. I'm going to show you that in a second. Don't watch nothing. Would have been a contender to take care of Tottenham. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so, yeah, man, it seems like Ruben Loftus-Cheek is the main target who we're actually looking at. Obviously, he's the secret loan, etc. Get him in, see what we can do. We do the little Champions League push, and then hopefully we make it, and then we can get our real #1 targets in summer, because we can't get any of them now. All these Andersons and all these guys, bro, they're not available, bro. No one can get them. Everyone wants a Wharton right now. Everyone wants an Anderson. Everyone wants a Belieber. We can't get them, bro. They're not available. No one wants to sell them. Forest are saying he's not for sale. Forest are saying he's not for sale. Belieber, Brighton are saying he's not for sale. Wharton, they're about to sell Mateta. Mateta is about to go to Aston Villa. This Aston Villa are looking at Mateta, so I can't see anything happening apart from literally maybe Mateta goes, Crystal Palace crumble, and that's it. Wharton ain't going anywhere. So it is where it is, man. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Man United are considering signing a midfielder on loan to bolster their hopes of Champions League qualification. And yeah, we're going to see what happens. Obviously, Ben Jacobs has been talking about this for a minute, about this secret midfielder. He's been gassing it up, making it seem like it's something bigger than it is for no reason. I don't know why. He didn't just tell us that from the jump. But yeah, he's been saying there's a secret midfielder for a few days now. He's been going on with this. Look at this. Secret midfielder in the last 24 hours for the loan. So that was on the 16th of January. And then yesterday, Terry Flewers, the guy that he was on the chat with, he came out and said things are about to escalate. That was yesterday. And then now it's all come out. So what's really going on? Is the talks been happened yet? Is it happened already? Are we going to go for him? It's a loan move. I don't know if Loftus-Cheek plays like that. I don't know if he plays every game. Maybe he's not getting, remember, what I just saw from him was 20 minutes there and there. So maybe it's a Gallagher situation where he's not playing every game. He wants to play every game. He wants more minutes, but he understands if any way he's going to get more minutes, it's going to be at Man United with Casemiro. And on top of that, even if you was to get 30 minutes a game, everyone is watching you at Man United. You could score a goal, you're everywhere. It's so big. And he's been Chelsea, so he knows about big clubs. Look at the minutes he's been on. 17 minutes against Leash, 20 minutes against Como, 63 minutes against Fiorentina, 45 minutes against Genoa, 79 against Cagliari. Bro, 71. So he's not really playing full matches. So he might be unhappy over there. He was playing a little bit more last month. But look at this. Look at this last month now in November, 25 minutes. And they're winning these games as well. It's not even like they got their 10-man down or whatever, like, or losing. They're winning games and he's getting 4 minutes against Inter. Man's coming on the 89th minute and all of that. 30 minutes against Parma, 6 minutes against Roma, 28 minutes against Atlanta. You know what I'm trying to say? And then this is obviously international break, but Juventus, 27 minutes, 10 minutes. Bro, they're not rating him over there. This is the same thing Gallagher was going through at Atletico Madrid. They wasn't rating him. They had no respect for him. And then because they had no respect for him, Gallagher worked it out and said, you know what, let me get out of here. And then he got his move to Tottenham. But I don't see us signing him on a permanent unless he came in and he done superb. That's the only way we'll sign him. But 29, I think it'll be like, we definitely not going to sign him. And you can see he could play as an attacking midfielder, CM and DM. I think he's more of a CM, to be honest. I don't think he's more of a DM. But you just never know, bruv. I mean, we've got the CM position there. As you can see, when did he come on this game? He came on, where is he? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team. When did he come on? He came on the 65th minute. Bro, this is what I'm saying. I don't know about him, man. I don't know. But one thing I do say is I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench every game and taking Casemiro's spot. That's it. And you can see the aerial duels. 91% of his aerial duels has won. 64% chance created and he's very good at keeping the ball. That's one thing about him. He keeps the ball well. So him and Kobe in that midfield, just keeping the ball. And then when they're ready, they pass it to Bruno, and Bruno just does his little spamming. Yo, boom, boom, boom. Chance creation. We're cool with that. You understand? And my man's physical as well. Physical, tall, good at headers. Why not? You know what I'm trying to say? I will take that chance. I'm cool with that. A lot of people are saying no, but bro, it's a loan till May. Would you rather have nobody in our squad, or would you rather have somebody? That's how you got to look at it. Would you rather have nobody or have somebody? Yeah, I don't think people are paying attention to our team, that we've got one midfielder to come off the bench. We've only got one midfielder to come off the bench right now, and that is Manuel Ugarte, who is not the best midfielder in the world. He's probably going to get sold in the summer. Look at our midfield options. 1, 2, 3. That's the midfield. That's the centre mid option and DM. 3 man. And we play with 2 of them now. Remember, with Amrin, we had 2 man we played with, so we had 2 man on the bench. It's not the same anymore. Bruno's playing in the 10. We've got Casemiro and Kobe. If Casemiro and Kobe, one of them gets injured from now till May, Ugarte plays every game. Casemiro can't last longer than 60 minutes, and he'll probably have a yellow card anyway. This is what people are not understanding. So we've got 3 players that can play in one position. Get one more, just in case. One gets injured or one gets burnt out. And you're seeing we're getting intense. Look at the way we're running. Look at the way we're moving now. My man's got us moving mad. Kobe's had the most sprints and ran around the most than any player has run around in every single game for Man United. He put in the longest distance, which is crazy because he couldn't fit into Amrin's system. We need another player, man. So I don't mind this one here. So we'll see. Secret midfielder has been revealed, and it's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So boy, we'll see what happens with this one, man. I'm cool with Ruben Loftus-Cheek coming through. A lot of people are saying, best in class, we should be doing better, bro. It's a loan. Tell me someone that is better, that we can go out there and get on loan right now, that's going to be able to do the job or be better than Loftus-Cheek until May, and I'll shut up. Just tell me one more player that we can go and get that's going to be way better than him. I don't know anyone. So that's that anyway. I'll get into the rest of the news. Keep these comments coming. I'm going to get these comments in a second. Don't watch nothing. But yeah, so that's that. We'll see what happens, man. Ndidi, he seems like he's got a hamstring injury, but I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll see. Some Diamande news. Obviously, the boy Fabrizio, he's come out and said Leipzig insist they want to keep Diamande despite Man United sending their scouts again to follow Diamande. So listen, Diamande came out and said he wants to play for Liverpool. He's a Liverpool fan. His dad's a Liverpool fan, or his dad wants to see him go to Anfield or something. And we're still chasing him. So what have we got from Ahmad? What has Ahmad came back and told us from AFCON about Diamande? That he's interested, that he wants to come here? Some people are sitting there thinking, why would you even want him, even though he supports Liverpool? Bro, Ekitike supports Man United. And he plays for Liverpool, and they got songs for him. They don't care when he's scoring all them goals. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, so it is what it is. But this is what he's going to say. So the intention for Diamande is to understand the situation of the market. But Leipzig want to keep the player this January and insist that he won't leave after making significant money in the summer. In the summer, it will be a crazy battle for Diamande. Manchester United, Tottenham, and PSG also. Forget Tottenham. Tottenham, forget about them. I don't think he goes there for nothing. But it's going to be a mad battle. But the only thing is, Tottenham were ready to pay. This is the thing about Tottenham. They've got money where they're ready to pay. They've got some investors. They're ready to pay for anyone. They tried to offer Semenyo more money than anyone. He said straight away, I'm not sure about Man United and Man City, but I don't want Tottenham. He shut them down straight away. Ornstein said it. Mbumo, they tried to give him more money than us. He said no. So their thing's a bit, it's not happening. But obviously, remember, they've got Brendan Rodgers, I always say that. Brennan Johnson and Matthias Tell might be leaving because he said he wants to leave now. They've got him out of the Champions League squad. They said, yeah, we don't want you, which is crazy. So we'll see. So they might end up trying to do a little bid, but we would only act when one of our players, which I don't really like, because we're being very, very reactive instead of being proactive. You see Manchester City, bro, they need a centre-back. Guy, come through the door. We need a left winger. Semenyo, come through the door. They're not on this waiting thing. We've got to wait till summer. So we're on some all right, we're only going to act if one of our long-term targets, someone else makes contact with them. That's what we're on, and that's why we reacted like that with Semenyo. So this is the same thing with Diamande. We can do the deal in the summer, so we're waiting for him for it in the summer. But if Tottenham go now or PSG, then we're going to come in and say, yo, what are you saying? Ahmad's there, boom, 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 boom. So that's the situation with Yan Diamande, man. It's going to be a crazy battle for him, but we'll see. Like I said, this plays a big part in this Diamande stuff because Tell wants to leave. They've took him out of the Champions League squad. They've exempt him. They've done a madness. He's played their last 3 games. They said at first, you're not going to be in the Champions League squad, and then they brought him back in. Now they've took him out again. And Paris FC has got the 5th richest owner in the world, apparently. They're trying to build up a mad squad over there. So they're trying to get him in there. You get me? Obviously, he plays for France already. They're trying to keep him up there. So, boy, we'll see. I don't know, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but that's what I'm trying to say. With the reports that came out today, was Man United are only going to act if one of our long-term targets, basically, someone else goes in for them, which I don't really like. I feel like that's reactive. I want us to be proactive. Just do our business regardless. But who knows, man? And this is it here. This is it here telling us, look, if a long-term target becomes available or a rival makes a play for them, then United will need to act. Do you get it? That's what we're doing. We're hoping. Hope no one touches up. No one goes for him until the summer. But if they do, we have to act now. And that's what we've done with Semenyo. Bro, just go for them. What are we doing? Just go for them, man. Let it be known what you want, man. But it's a joke thing, man. But as you can see, 100 million is what they're saying. Ben Jacobs said that it might be less. It should be a bit less. It should be like 61 million pounds. But the Athletic and Fabrizio are saying it's going to be 100 million is what they're asking for, which is 85 million pounds. Obviously, he's 19 years old. He's got a lot of potential. I don't know. What do you lot think? You let me know what you lot think about him. So that's Yan Diamande. We got that. Bruno Fernandes and the boy Kobe Mainu, player of the match week. The man they've been voted for. Go out there and vote for them, man. Let one of them get it. Kobe Mainu's first start in the Premier League. The man's already in the charts. Different. Carrick is doing segments about him and all of that already. First start, in the Premier League. My man ain't started once. And you know what's crazy about it as well? This is his first start in the Premier League, and he ran more than all of our players have ran the whole season. He ran more in that derby than any of our players have ran in the whole season, and he couldn't fit into Amrin's system because we run a lot in Amrin's system, but he ran more than any of them, which is crazy. It's madness. Let me get a few of these comments, man, and then we'll get into the rest of the news, man. That's madness. Let me leave the Loftus-Cheek on thing on there so people can come in the chat and see things are really going on, man. Boom, 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 boom. Go get Yildiz. I don't think we'll go. Bruv, you can see how we're moving already with our midfielders and that. We're not trying to go for no one yet that we think's going to think. Remember, someone like Yildiz is in the Champions League at this time. When you're in the Champions League and that, you're not going to really want to leave right now. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting any minutes at AC Milan. He's not getting any minutes. Man's playing 4 minutes, 8 minutes. We were giving more minutes to Xerxes, bro. Kobe Mainoo was getting more minutes than that sometimes. 4 minutes. Come on. They're mocking him. So we can't go and get someone like Yildiz. And Yildiz is a 10 anyway. We're looking at someone that's going to be a CM. Metric community. Big up yourself, Man United. Yes, I like Neves and Loftus-Cheek. You like everyone, Thames again, man. Glazers outsell Ugarte, let him go. Bro, Ugarte, we had a little bid for him. Ajax tried to sign him on loan, but why would we let him go on loan when we need players in that position? It doesn't even make no sense. So I understand why we're not letting Ugarte go. Please, Will Cox, I like this guy's a madman. All right, Thames again likes everybody, man. Man United, kidding anyone. No Loftus-Cheek, please. No. Boy, a lot of people are not happy with this one. Surely don't want this guy, Loftus-Cheek. Bro, we're going to get Cheeks in midfield. I don't mind him, though. You know what? I want everyone to let me know someone better we can go and get that's going to be able to help the midfield. We're not talking about someone coming and starting. Someone that can just come on in the 60th minute when Casemiro is tired or just help out a 1-2 game. That's it. Because remember, we've got one person to come on the bench, which is Ugarte. And then we got Jack Fletcher. Who? Come on, man. What are we doing here? So would you rather have Loftus-Cheek or not have anyone? That's how I'm looking at it. I'd rather have him on the bench. I'm not sitting there saying Loftus-Cheek's going to come and he's going to take us to the next level. We're not signing him. We're loaning him. It says loan, bro. You got what I'm trying to say? So I'm cool with that one there, man. I'm cool with that one there. Loftus-Cheek on loan makes sense. Let's go for it. I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. Why would you rather not have nobody than have someone just there, just in case things go left? Imagine Casemiro has a flu for one game and Ugarte's got to start, but then it gets to that 75th minute, Mainoo's on a yellow card, we need to make a sub, and you've got Jack Fletcher that can come on. Like, have someone like Loftus-Cheek that can just come on off the bench, give him a 20 minutes, and he can just, you get me, do what he needs to do. I don't mind, man. That midfielder will lose it. Does anyone know Quenda is doing at Sporting? He was signed by Chelsea to join them in the summer. Yeah, Quenda's meant to be doing well over there. He's a proper winger. I don't think he's doing the wing back shift over there, and he wants to go to Chelsea because he wanted to be a winger, which is crazy. And even Garnacho, remember, Garnacho left because he couldn't handle the three at the back system, and then now my man plays the three at the back system, which is crazy. The manager you got now plays the three at the back system, but I don't know if he's going to play with them as 10s or as wingers. I don't know his system too much, but Garnacho's going through the same thing. And you got Quenda coming next year as well. Crazy. Quenda's coming through is mad. Cheeks in the loft, man them. Oh, you're not rating him. Cheeks in the loft, man. So Loftus cheeks in the loft. It's always injured. Let's go for Belieber, bro. Belieber is not going to come now. He would want to come, but Brighton ain't going to let him. And I watched Belieber yesterday, and he had a good performance. I'll be real. I watched him. He done his thing still. Big up Belieber, man. Loftus-Cheek's risk. How? How can he be a risk if we've got no one? You lot are not under. It's not like, all right, cool. You know what? If we were sitting there and saying we're going to loan out Ugarte and bring in Loftus-Cheek, I get it. I get the argument. What are we doing? It doesn't make no sense. He's not even better than him. He's an injury prone. I get it. But we're sitting here and we're saying Ugarte is our only option of midfield on the bench. He's the only one. Ugarte is the only one. If Mainu and Casemiro was to get injured, we've got Ugarte has to play. Apart from that, you got Jack Fletcher we're looking at. Brother, why don't you have a Loftus-Cheek on the bench? It's just like what we done with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin was injury prone. Everyone knew Dominic Calvert-Lewin was injury prone, yeah? So we never got him. We was all happy with it. We all said, yeah, there's no point in getting him, etc. Now he's smashing it at Leeds, and it got to a stage where like, raw, imagine if we had Dominic Calvert-Lewin playing for us and Sesko could come off the bench or vice versa. You wouldn't mind it now. But at the time, we were like, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, what are we doing? I was reporting the news. I was here every day reporting the news to you lot and saying, yo, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I'm not on that one there. Now look at this guy. This guy is scary. When I'm watching him against us, he's hitting the post with headers. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. I'm seeing Liverpool. We went to Liverpool. They rested him for our game. I'm like, oh, my days. But this is what I'm trying to say. Some players, why not just stack up on them just in case? If he gets injured, he gets injured. He's sitting on the bench anyway. If he comes and he does well, he does well. Who cares, bro? I'd rather have someone than no one. That's my thing. I don't want to be seeing Jack Fletcher coming on and everyone gassing him up when he's not ready. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Let these guys get ready properly. Go get Christ. Jesus, funny. Alejandro Garnacho, glad doing well at Chelsea. How's he doing well? What? Scored against Charlton. 2 tap-ins against Arsenal. What are we doing here? How's it going, Met? Good haircut. Pick up yourself, Martin, man. I hope you're good, broski. Lucky's going mad. Lucky's spazzing out. Look at him. Glazers out. 19-year-old risk. What are you on about? He's not 19, he's 29. What are you talking about? Lucky spazzing out. I'll get into the rest of the news anyway. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Subscribe if you're new. You know we're here every day. All the Man United news, man. Nothing don't change. So that's that, man. We're going to see what happens, man. We're trying to get Champions League football, and we know that we're kind of short in midfield, yeah? We've got 3 players for 2 positions. We've got 1 game a week, but anything can happen with them players. A man can get injured. A man can get flu. Anything can happen. A man can get suspended. Someone like Casemiro can have like 5 yellow cards and get suspended, and we would all be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Then what happens? You play Ugarte. So we'll see, man. But Loftus-Cheek is an option, and it's early days, but something might happen where we end up getting him. But the player is keen on a Premier League return. So hopefully, I hope we bring him back for 4 months, and then we get rid of him and get our Beliebers and Andersons. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Obviously, Let me show you what else is coming. What's that disaster? Look at this, guy. Look how mad this is. You know where we would be right now if we won these? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at all of these games that we bottled all of these points. Imagine we won all these games. Nottingham Forest, we're beating them 1-0. Casemiro header, yeah? And then we switched it up. After the break, we just capitulated, conceded 2 goals in like 3 minutes. Cool, no problem. West Ham, we battered them for about 70 minutes. And then they just became so scary out of nowhere. All their corners and everything. 1-1. Mate, Wolves, 1-1 at home. Sesko had about 3 headers. Like, brother, it's crazy, bro. Burnley, we had about 30 shots. They cleared about 2-3 stuff off the line. We had a goal ruled out that was a goal. But still, it is what it is, innit? It's happened now. Leeds is the only one that I think could have went anyway. Calvert-Lewin hit the post. Obviously, Cunha scored that goal, but Sesko was injured. But Leeds is the only one where it's like, it could have stayed 1-1. Like, and it's like, all right, cool. The rest of them, I actually feel that we should have won. Bournemouth, 4-4. Brother, they were beating us. Or no, we were beating them. Then they started beating us straight after the break, which is crazy. It was literally 2-1. 2-1, we've come after the break. It's 3-2 to them. Then we're beating them 4-3. And then we've let them bring it back. Like, it's crazy. And then they could have won the game at the end. But we shouldn't even have let it be like that at Old Trafford, which is mad. Tottenham, rubbish for about 80 minutes. Literally rubbish. They had nothing. Sesko had all them chances, remember? He's slipping over himself and then he got himself injured. Van de Ven, last minute tackles and he's moving too slow to pull the trigger. Bro, let's just say we won all of them. So that's 2, 4. Remember, it's 1 point when you draw, so you add on 2 to make it 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm not going to add the Leeds one. I feel like Leeds is probably going to be a draw. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But let's just say we won all of them games. That's an extra 12 points. Where would we be right now? Add 12 points to that. We'll be on 47 points and we'll be bang on the title race. This is how shit this league is. This league is so shit that we would be on 47 points right now if we won them games. And this game against Arsenal will be title running. It'll be a title game. Arsenal will think if they win it, they've won it. We win it, we're back in it. It will be crazy, but it is what it is. This is what happens, but you just got to look at the results and just think, fuck, you know. Crazy, innit? All of these games we could have and maybe should have won. But it is what it is, man. It's part of the game. And hopefully next season we come a bit more better. So it is what it is, man. But it's a slap in the face. And if you look at it, we would have been first if we won plus 10 men Everton. That's not even in there. 10 men Everton's not even in this. 10 man Everton's not even in this, bro. Crazy. It's crazy, bro. But look at this. When you actually think about it as well, we took the lead, Nottingham Forest. Took the lead against Tottenham. Took the lead against West Ham. Was it Diego Dallo? Took the lead against Bournemouth. Did we take the lead against Wolves? Or did we come back? We came back, innit? Did we take the lead against what? I can't even remember the Wolves game. I just remember... no, they scored just before half-time, right? I can't remember. But Leeds... we came back on that one there. Burnley, we came back. So these 3, I think we came back. But, bro, it's like we just need to get a bit more cohesive where we're just subtle. Because there's been so much basketball and so much dire performances. And we're not even going to talk about Everton because that is so embarrassing, that one, that I don't want to go there. Yeah, 10 men Everton. But, bro, we should be up there with Arsenal. We should be up there with Aston Villa. We should be up there with these teams. And we've dropped so much points because of bullshit. Maybe it was the formation and they didn't understand things. Maybe it was the playing style. Maybe it was hard for them to defend. Who knows? But we have to step up, man. We've got 16 games left. Liverpool's not playing the best. Chelsea, Brentford. Bro, Brentford should have beat Chelsea. I don't know if you lot saw it. Sharda had 2 sitters. He passed one for some weird reason. I don't know why. And then the other one he missed. So I reckon we've got a chance to do something, man. We've literally got a chance, man. Liverpool do not look convincing again. Bournemouth away. They've drew their last 4 games, Liverpool. They got Bournemouth away next. Chelsea are going to Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace away, right? Yeah, Crystal Palace away. Obviously, if Mateta leaves, I can't see anything good that will come from Palace. They just sold Guy. Obviously, Eze left a long time ago. Sarr, is Puppy Sarr? Sarr's still not going to be there because of AFCON. He just won it. So he's having his little chill out. Bro, if Mateta isn't playing, they've got no risk. I can't see it. Nketiah ain't doing anything. I'll tell you that for free. So it's a myth. So I reckon Chelsea might get the dub there. But, bro, come on, man. Newcastle obviously drew with Wolves and they got Villa next. But it's at St. James's Park. They always get their little, you get it, at St. James's Park. So it is where it is, man. But, bro, I feel like we can do a lot in this thing, man. This league is rubbed out, especially this year. I reckon Arsenal probably will win it because it is literally rubbed out. So cool, man. This is some news. Look at that. Chris Wheeler just came out three minutes ago. I said, why Bot set to strike back? Obi and JJ, the dream team. No stopping OT protests. Reds chase rising All-Star. Kung Fu Cunha. Carrick wins over Kobe and January transfer later. So that was 3 minutes ago. So whilst we're in the stream, things are going to come out about the transfer latest and we're going to know more of what's going on. You know what I'm trying to say? And this is what happens here. We get the Bombers straight as it's going and you see it for yourself. You understand? So there's talks about Alvarez. That's really nothing to do with us. But it's just Ben Jacobs come out and said several top European clubs are keeping an eye on Julian Alvarez's situation in 2026. Bro, he went to Atletico Madrid for about, what was it, 90 million euros. So something crazy anyway. So I can't see anyone paying that again. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But that's that anyway. What else there? We got this stuff about Sekou Kone. Sekou Kone is still in Switzerland and training with Luzon, having already featured in a friendly with them. Club sources at Luzon stressing that any decision over a loan are likely to be made at the end of this month. So basically, see Sekou Kone, we're trying to get him a bit more used to big man football. He's been playing with the under-21s. Even when he did play with us, like Hong Kong and that, he looked good. I don't know why. Amrin weren't really rating him. But Luzon is INEOS' other team. They've got Nice, Man United, and they've got Luzon. That's in Switzerland. So we're trying to do this Strasbourg, Chelsea thing. Send them over there. Let them bulk up a little bit. Get used to the football. Bring them back. So it is where it is. Sekou Kone, obviously, club sources at Luzon stressing that any decision over a loan are unlikely to be made to the end of the month. So he's training over there. And he's already featured with a friendly, but he hasn't played any games. So I don't know, man. But I just think, like, obviously, Carrick, could he probably say I want him back? Do you know what I'm saying? The Carrick doesn't even know him, but I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why maybe we are going to get in a proper midfielder. He's probably one for the future, or they don't feel like he's ready yet. That's what it might be. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, Alex Crooks came out and he said, listen, Carrick would have been the contender to take charge of Tottenham on an interim basis had he not already taken over Man United. So he would have been at Tottenham. He would have probably fixed things up over there for a little while still. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He would have probably fixed things up. But now they're in a position where they're peak. And Tottenham is even coming with the same style we're coming with now, where they're saying if they have to sack Frank, they will sack him, and then they'll wait. They'll get an interim now all the way to the end of the season and then get a proper manager. So Tottenham's coming with the same vibe as us. But bro, Tottenham is Tottenham. A lot of managers are not going to sit there and say, I need to go there. Someone like Iriola and Glasner and that would, because that's a step up for them. And they ain't going to get Champions League. I don't think Tottenham's even in the race for Champions League. But it's a step up for them. You know what I'm trying to say? But for them to get a proper world-class manager, the convos that we're having about world-class managers, the Zerbis and all these Tuchels and Nagelsmanns and that, they won't be in that conversation. It's not going to happen. I think Conte and Jose were the closest they got to that, and it's not going to happen. If you look at them, look at who's Tottenham got next. They've got Burnley away. And you just never know with Tottenham. But if you look at their run, oh my days. Look at Tottenham's run coming up. Crazy. And they're already acting up already. Look at their run coming up with their fixtures, bro. Look at that. They got Dortmund today. They got Burnley. They probably win the Burnley game. Give them a little bit of confidence. And they've got Frankfurt away, Man City, us, Newcastle within 3 days. Look at the dates. 7th of Feb, 10th of Feb. 3 days. And then they got Arsenal. Crazy, bro. Literally. If West Ham weren't so bad, you could drag Tottenham in a relegation. But they're so bad, they're on 17. If West Ham was on like 24, 23, 22, you could probably drag them around there. But I reckon it's too far gone. West Ham ain't going to win 10, get 10 points for now. I can't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? With Sunderland, I can't see it happening. So we'll see. But yeah, so Carrick could have been over there helping them out. But Carrick's over here. Hopefully, I just want to see the same stuff that Carrick done against City, against Arsenal, bro. And then obviously, we all know where the problem lies. It's around the smaller teams. We got Fulham after that. That's where we want to see what we're going to do. Because now it's going to be teams that are going to say, yo, we're not going to be coming high. We're just going to sit deep. Try to break us down. That's where Carrick's going to get his money's worth. And if we can slap teams still with the same intensity and madness when we're playing the low blocks, that's when they're going to say, yeah, this guy is good. And then we might even be considered for some sort of long-term job. But until then, bro, all this big team stuff, I've never been scared of the big teams. Me, never. I've never been. No matter what manager we've had, I've always said, yeah, this is calm. I don't mind this. We've got a chance of winning it. We beat City in the cup final with Ten Hag. We've beat City with Amrin. We've beat Solskjaer bare times. We've beat Solskjaer. We've beat City with Solskjaer bare times. Like, all these teams, like, it is what it is, man. So I'm not really pressed about that still. Killing me, the Man United are clearly the third best team in the league, yet everyone seemed to dismiss them actually finishing in Champions League spots. Goal difference, boom, boom, boom. Win. Bruv, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. We could keep saying that we've been good and all the chances we've missed and what we could have done and all the points we should have. All that coulda, shoulda, woulda is a myth. It's a joke. No one wants to hear that at the end of the day. Whoever wins, wins. It is what it is. So look at this, guys. Chelsea stepped in with this little young gem. So it was just us and Liverpool that was involved with him. As you can see, Chelsea have stepped into the race for Sheffield Wednesday left back Yissa Alao. Man United and Liverpool have both made offers for the 17-year-old who has already broken into the first team and has been offered his first professional contract. United had offered around 400 grand with substantial add-ons and were considered favourites. But Chelsea are willing to offer more to Crisis Club Wednesday, who are struggling to stay up in the Championship following their points deduction. So obviously they got a points deduction, a mad one, administration one, where they're definitely going to go. Like, there's no chance about it. I think the last time I checked, because remember, Harry Amas, the one that Amrin was getting banned for ban with, he was playing there. We sent him on loan there. And what's crazy is we sent him on loan there and we paid for everything. We done them a little nice gesture where it's like, we'll send him on loan here, but we're going to pay for all of his stay, everything for him to be there. Don't worry. And so look, this is them anyway. This is them. Look, they're bottom of the table because obviously they've got this thing. And they're on -7. The closest they can get to is Oxford on 23. They're already relegated. But I think they're looking at money, whatever money we can get. But just the fact that we done them that one little favour, I'm just thinking like, bro, we gave you Amas. He was your player of the month for 2 months running. We paid for everything. You understand? We understood your lot situation. We paid for everything. You must can give us my man on yeah? You must can make it happen. But I don't know, man. Obviously, Chelsea are hungry. And look, Alao, he's playing every game now, this little kid here. So we're looking at him, man, and we're trying to get him, but it seems mad. But boy, I don't know what's going to happen with this shoot. But Chelsea, one thing about Chelsea, they're very good with academy, and they're good at just negotiations anyway. So they've gone in there and they've said, you know what, we'll offer you more. What, 400 with some add-ons? We'll give you 450 probably. You know, like 420. And then we're probably going to look at it and go, oh, you know what? We're not going to go that much. And then Sheffield Wednesday, they need money. They're gone. They're relegated. They're on -7. So they're a goner regardless. So this is what's going on, man. So this little young gem is probably going to end up at Chelsea. And that's what they do, to be honest with you. You've got to give it to Chelsea, man. When it comes to scouting, when it comes to any sort of negotiating, Chelsea are always on some different thing. Always. It's crazy. Who are we linked with? We're linked with Ndidi. We're linked with, who's the other geezer? Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And we're obviously linked with him. This little young kid, 17 years old. He plays for the first team for Sheffield Wednesday. But it seems like Chelsea might just steal it. That's what it seems like might happen. Get Christ, INEOS, McKennie, or Dan Neil. Who are these guys? Who are these guys? Get Christ, INEOS, McKennie, and Dan Neil. I don't know these guys, man. Who are they? Managers, players? What we saying? How many players we say we're linked to? We're linked with 3 players. I just showed you. This young kid, and obviously Ndidi and the boy Loftus-Cheek. Czech has been good even in his time at Chelsea. Okay, Loftus-Cheek. Cheek, you're talking about. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes was really good on Saturday. I think Bruno's always kind of good, but he's back in his position now, isn't it? So it's for more, you can see what he actually does the most. Because all he's focusing on now is just attack. See, before it was he's got to do a bit of defending and all of that. Now it's just, bro, attack, bro. That's all we want you to do. Simple as that. So yeah, man. So this is the young boy, man. We'll see, man. Rafael Bellino, Arsenal, and this is another you. Look at this. That's another gem now. Look at this. Arsenal and Man United are among a long list of top European clubs tracking the 17-year-old sensation, Rafael Bellino. So we're linked with 4 players now. Sources close to the teenager believe he is widely regarded as among the best 2009-born talents in all of world football. Mate, you know what INEOS is on? They're on this, get these little young gems, build them up, put them in the academy. If they work out, great. They're part of our first team. They don't work out, you make your money anyway. Either way, you can't really lose. So we'll see, boy. But that's another gem. So that's 2 gems we're looking at now. The boy Alao and this guy. He looks like he might be Portuguese or Brazilian or something. Rafael Bellino. Safe. Crazy. Mazarari won't be there to face Arsenal. It goes without saying, more or less. He ain't going to train. United have granted him extra time off. He's expected to report back to Carrick by the end of the week and could yet make the squad. So basically, he's probably going to come back on Friday, train a little bit, but I don't think they'll just rush him straight in. They'll probably keep Dallo because Dallo's been training for the whole week with whatever we want to do. And remember, Arsenal play today. So Arsenal, Arteta, they keep saying he's not going to rest their players, even though they're more or less through. So I don't know. But we're going to be super fresh anyway, and they're playing today, so they might still play 1-2 people. De Zerbi's come out and he spoke about some of his links to Man United, and he says, listen, as for the future, we have got to speak in the next months, in the next year, I don't know. My focus is totally on Marseille. I wanted to come here. The day before, a very important, crucial game, I have no space in my head to think about other things. I feel very well in this city with these players, with this club. I swear they're playing Liverpool. They might be playing Liverpool tomorrow. Or is it, I don't know who's playing Marseille. Is it Liverpool? Yeah, they're playing Liverpool at home tomorrow. So he's saying, bruv, don't talk to me about no transfers, bro. I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here at Marseille. We're getting players in. Remember, they got Nwaneri on loan now. So, boy, but obviously, if we came for him, I reckon he would come to us. Do you get it? We've got a better squad, etc. But you just don't know, man. De Zerbi's, yeah, he's doing what he needs to do over there. I don't think he's close. I think PSG is kind of still trying to run away with it, but he's doing what he needs to do. You know De Zerbi, but I rate De Zerbi differently. So we'll see anyway. I said Bruno Fernandes and Kobe Mainu. Them man, they're player of the match week. Go and get your votes, key peoples, man. Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Ndidi. We're going to see if any of them can help us out on loan. We're not trying to buy them. People are getting upset like we're trying to buy these guys. We want them on loan for 4 months and then see you later. You can go back to AC Milan and Besiktas. Yan Diamande, they said it's going to be a massive race for him in the summer. PSG, Tottenham, and Man United. Tottenham, just forget about them. That's a myth. Tell might be leaving, so he might force their hand to go out there and bid because they've lost Brennan Johnson and now Tell, and there was already talks that they were going to go for Diamande straight away after Brennan Johnson. Now Tell is looking like he wants to leave. This is what he's saying. Tell wants to leave. They've exempted him out of the Champions League squad. They've said, nah, you're not going to be playing. We want Solanke instead. He's vexed. He wants to leave. And obviously, Man United we're not in the market like that. But if a target becomes, or a rival comes and tries to go for one of our targets that we see long-term, we will then have to intercept. And that's what happened with Semenyo. We didn't want to act on Semenyo until the summer because Man City made their move. We had to step up straight away and say, yo, we're going to make our move as well. So that's the situation with us. We're not being proactive or being reactive. That's what I don't really like, but it is what it is, man. 100 million is what they want. 85 million in pounds. Who knows? And no Premier League side has won 2 games right now. Everyone has lost 1, drew 1, or lost 1, won 1, or drew 2, or lost 2 when it comes to Tottenham. They're the only team that's lost 2 games at the moment. So, yeah, it's crazy right now. It's not, this Prem is just either so sick, where it's so difficult, or it's so shit that it's just like every team is just whack. You just don't know what to say about it. It's crazy at the moment. Chelsea fans are literally dissing their manager now. This is what I'm saying. Remember, Garnacho left because he wanted to play as a winger. He's gone over there now, and he might have to play as a 10 because my man's playing a 3 at the back. So this is Chelsea fans. This might be genuinely worse than Poch's ball. This is crazy. They're dissing him already. It's crazy, bro. How long do you reckon this guy sounds? How long do you reckon this guy lasts? This is crazy. They're not even rating him. Carrick saying you don't see them winning the league. Dorgu and Cunha both played well against City, which is a good problem for Carrick when picking his starting 11. So who starts at left wing? The thing with Dorgu is Dorgu brings that defensiveness, that defensive solidity. So he's running. Cunha sometimes he does walk a little bit and he just watches them go past him and he'll do the little jog back. Dorgu was giving it his all, running back, running forward. He's like a beast. He's athletic. That's the difference. I reckon we more or less go with the same team, you know. We ain't got no yellow, no one ain't on no suspensions, no one ain't injured. I reckon we go with the same team. Obviously, I'm sure everyone would rather have us have Managerial or something, but I reckon, bro, he's gonna come back from AFCON, he's gonna train on Friday. I don't think that's quick enough for him to come straight in, but you never know. I reckon we go with the same team, and then maybe Cunha, and then obviously when it gets to the Fulham game now, where it's like we're playing a team that's playing like a mid-block now, it's not a team that we can counter-attack, that's when he kind of will switch it up and say, all right, cool, maybe we need Sesko back in line, and Mbumo on the left, or the right, whatever, Cunha, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think for now, he's probably just going to do the exact same team because it worked, and it worked excellently. Why would you change something that's not broken? So that's where I think he goes. I think he keeps Dorgu there. And remember, Dorgu will have to help out Luke Shaw with Saka. You don't really want Cunha helping out Luke Shaw with Saka. It doesn't really, you know what I'm saying? Because you could get past both of them. And one thing, Luke Shaw, every time he plays Saka, he just lets him do what he wants to do, bro. So someone like Dorgu, he will give you that extra. He's got the speed, he's got the strength, he's a defender, so he knows what he's doing. So I would keep it the same for now, bro. It is what it is. I have got a name, a couple potential targets. I'm just working with a double source, and I think they'll bring anybody will be a midfielder. This is what he said earlier, and then obviously now he said about Loftus-Cheek, and then we got Ugarte. There was a loan deal that Ajax has made an inquiry. We said no. There's no point us sending them a loan. It doesn't make any sense. So obviously this is what's happened, man. After the Brighton game, etc., this is the table, and yeah, Liverpool, bro. They go to Bournemouth. We go to Arsenal. We could draw. We could lose. We could win. No one knows what's going to happen. We're hoping we can win. If we win, it does a lot of good things for us. You know what I'm saying? It puts us on a good trajectory. Then we got Fulham next, and we're looking at a whole different scope. But who knows, man? So that's it, my peoples, man. I'm going to be here, obviously, later with my 10-minute update. Wait, let's see what's come out. There's some news. Oh, Lisandro Martinez. My first birthday gift was winning against Man City. Big up the boy Martinez, man. Man said, I'm going to stay humble. You say stay humble. Look at that. You got to keep humble. You think he's buzzing on Haaland or something? Man said, we got to keep humble, eh? But yeah, bro. So big up the boy Martinez, man. One of the first things Carrick did when he came was he took Manu to the side and let him know, yo, you're in my plans. You know what I'm saying? Don't watch nothing. Man United still deliberating. What's this? Man United are still deliberating over whether to sign a new midfielder this month. They are expected to hold a meeting at Carrick this week with Michael Carrick, Jason Wilcox, Vivell, and other key figures in the football department to discuss the possibility. United have been looking at midfielders since the summer and may also consider signing a left winger. They are reluctant to pay a fee and would prefer a loan move until the end of the season. They are unlikely to move for Ruben Neves or Loftus-Cheek. Bam. That just shuts down the whole Loftus-Cheek and Neves talk then. It's crazy because they're saying they want a loan. Maybe that's money only. So look at that. Just before we came off, we more or less just shut it down now. So you can go to wherever you're going to go watch next and tell them, bro, that's a myth. Because you've seen it here for yourself. And that's one thing I do for you, lot. Always make sure you lot see it. This is, look, Man United remain in a race to sign who could cost up to 5 million due to strong competition with Liverpool, Chelsea. So now it's going even a bit up. We just saw it was 400k. Now it's going up to, look at that. It was 450k. Now it's gone up to 5 million because it's mad competition for him. That's how much everyone's rating him. See how mad this thing is? Young kid, you know. plans for the protest against Glazers and Sir Jim before the next home game against Fulham will go ahead. Why would it have stopped? Because we got gassed over Man City. That's no news. Because even when we was winning titles, everyone was still saying, get him out. And this is obviously the news about the young boy that I just told you lot about, 17-year-old. So yeah, man, news, man. Like I said, bro, I'll be here with my 10-minute update about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, just after the Champions League games. Watch out for it. Smash the like, subscribe. You know we're always here, my peoples. Love. Peace out.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix of let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.